Tom Hardy narrates this documentary about trying to save the rhino in Kenya from extinction. The doc follows Koloku, a ranger that has dedicated his life to the animals, who has led a team that has brought the rhino back from the brink in conservatories, but now rhinos are dying fighting for territory. To solve this, Koloku teams up with a young new ranger, Rita, to help relocate some of the animals to a new area and ensure their survival. Hardy's voiceover is perfectly suited for this documentary, being rough as rhinoceros skin, but also because this documentary has quite a cinematic feel, clearly being structured and edited like a thriller. As you would imagine, there's some great nature photography getting up close to these animals with some worryingly close encounters on occasion. But usually not too close, as Koloku has the respect and knowledge to move around them with the wind to make sure they're not disturbed as they observe them, especially as they're extremely dangerous. It's a huge operation to keep track of them all, and you get a real sense of that in how boots on the ground this documentary feels, and the operation to relocate the rhino is fraught with logistical difficulties and challenges. But despite the title, it isn't just about the rhino, it's about the whole conservation area, and the focus shifts to them when the translocation faces delays, maybe a little too much so in the latter half. But this is a rare glimpse into life in rural Kenya and the ghost towns and villages around these conservatories that many have been forced to leave due to long droughts and especially attacks from bandits. In an area where cattle is currency, rhino horn is a huge black market commodity, and the rangers have to put their lives on the line and in some cases give them in armed skirmishes in order to protect these animals for future generations from violent opportunists. I did find that even at roughly 80 minutes, this documentary does drag at points, but I was also left with a greater appreciation for this arduous work, which represents the very best of humanity when we work together for nature and the greater good.